Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, located on the south spawn of Tundra. This one is under the command of Angelina75, and I promised you a replay that she sent in just today. In fact, she sent in a couple of replays with the GW Panther, so we got a twofer on this one. 2 replays, 1 video. And she's travelling off to the west side of the map, which is where most artists tend to go. Not all of them, some actually go elsewhere. Really, it is so frequently used that it actually does pay off sometimes to take precautions and not to go to any place where you can't escape from in a quick hurry. That's why sometimes it's a good idea to park up onto that rock. Okay, Angelina's trying to go for shots over on the other side of the map. She's trying to put a round onto the enemy on the hill. Unfortunately, at the moment, that rock is getting in the way. She's looking around for any target she can hit. Oh, she can hit that Lanson. Unfortunately, he's moving too fast at the moment to get an accurate shot. She fires around it. Oh, she got a direct hit. The Lancer stopped for a brief moment. She got a hit for 250 hit points, and she picked up stun assist directly afterwards. And that LTG is in a load of trouble now because he got trapped on the cliff. He's being fired on. He's badly damaged, and Angelina's about to shoot. She's not firing in because her teammates are too close. And if she did, she'd probably stun them as well at the same time. But she's now angling to get a shot up the hill. And it's a tier 9 game. She fires at the Patriots. Unfortunately, she doesn't get anything. Unfortunately, he's too far away to stun, and he just moved out of the blast radius. Okay, we've got an IS on the other side of the hill. We've got the Patriots on this side of the hill, and a GSO out. She's bottom tier in this game, which means again she's going to earn a lot of XP. She fires one in to try and catch the GSOR's rear, but unfortunately the shell misses and goes some distance away. But there she's got 2 targets she can hit at now, the IS and the E75TS. She's almost loaded. 21.21 seconds reload time. The IS is dead. He died fairly quickly. We've got a Super Hellcat up here. He's got low armour. He will make a prime target for her. That's out. No, it goes long again. Now, remember I said earlier in the game that sometimes it's actually beneficial to have an escape route. Have you noticed something about the west side of the map? There's nobody gone up the channel where they normally see the enemy heavy tanks. And that's bad because it means the enemy heavy tanks could be getting a free pass through that pass. She fires in. Oh, she wiped him out! The SU-130PM took a direct hit and 181 hit points went away, and she's got her first kill. I'm wondering if the enemy's gone in force to the hill. That's why they've got so many up there. And there's very few on the east side. She's trying to get a shot at the SU-122, and she got him too. So that's 2 kills now to Angelina. That was very nicely led as well because she got direct hits on both of them in both cases and killed them. She's now trying to get a shot on the Panther, who's managed to sneak his way round. She could take him out. He's stationary, or relatively stationary. And she fires just as he gets wiped out, so she missed out 1 kill. But it's now beginning to look as if the enemy left the gate open on the west side of the map, and I thought that the heavy tanks might try to come down their channel and find nobody there, but it now looks as if the enemy's done the same. So Angelina fires in at Super Hellcat, just misses him. Not enough lead on that one. I'm wondering if he's going to try and make his way down here, and Angelina, I think, had the same thought. The Super Hellcat, is actually making a quick run straight down that channel through the river. At least we've got an IS nearby. He might try and stop that Super Hellcat, but she has to move away from the spot because if the Super Hellcat saw the tracer, he will try and get at her. and she's much better off moving behind the IS, so the IS will do something about him. Oh, I heard the rumble of Arty, and in fact it looks like that Arty was aimed at the IS, and she has been seen, so enemy Arty will now be focusing on her. There's only one, it's an M12, so he's got about the same reload time. It just doesn't have the same arc that she's got. She's got 26 degrees either side, and yep, there's the M12 making his presence known. He saw her, and he's focusing on her to take her out the game, because he knows how important she is and how it's basically a force multiplier. Anyway, he now knows where she is, even though he's probably lost sight of her because she knocked down the fence, but she can't be helped. And it looks like her team's winning, because they're, well, they were 3 up on the enemy, now they're 2. And the Super Hellcat has managed to make his way all the way down to the south. The IS was killed, and our team are now moving in to try and clear them out. Clear out the Challenger and that Super Hellcat. There's also a Striv 1030, but I think he's probably somewhere else. Okay, she's now in a position where she could open fire on that Challenger. Kind of hoping she'll do it from here, but it looks like she's trying to get up the hill just in case he's headed this way. Just in case his teammates don't stop him. Heading further north like this, there's the Striv. Heading further north like this actually does kind of throw off the angle on the on that Super Hellcat. We can see the Challenger all right, but the Super Hellcat's hiding in the corner now, and it's fairly difficult to get a shot in. They're not impossible though. Let's see if she can do it. Rounds out. Oh, more than do it. She actually penetrated him, and he's out the game. So that's her 3rd kill. Striv 1030, next target. He's about to get Arty, and he won't like it. She's almost loaded. Here we go. Rounds out. Another direct hit. 259 this time. The GW can do 600 alpha if it penetrates. If it doesn't, a non-penetrating shot will be about 300. And she's got stun assist off that one. And the Striv is now being torn apart by the T29. I hope he is, at least. Because I think that T29's on his last legs as well. He just got a big hit. Oh, unfortunately he did die, but Angelina might get a chance to take him out. There's only one enemy left, it's the M12, and I suspect he's over in grid square A1, because that's the direction that the Arty shell came from. And they're already marking that spot. In fact, yet the LTG has said go that direction. And there he is. Yes, he is in that spot or near there. Going for the M12. Little lead. Rounds out. Yes, that's a hit for 107. A near miss, actually. And he's gone. So she got the stun assist as well. So another victory for Angelina75. Well, that was a very good game and a first-class tanker for Angelina75 in the GW Panther. She got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 7, but she didn't get any other medals during that game, despite the fact that she actually hit and took out 2 enemy vehicles with direct hits and penetrated the 3rd one, the Super Hellcat, with a shot which I thought was fairly difficult from the angle, but it actually worked out much better than I thought, because she went straight through his armor. In fact, I believe that was the same one that she was firing at earlier in the game. Anyway, the win rate for that game was 2042, which is a very good score. Let's have a look at team score and see where she stands. Well, in this one, we can see that the highest damage in the game was actually done by the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV with 2,876. The second highest damage was a Tornwagen, which is, of course, that new Bofors tank that came out in the loot boxes. 2,572 went to him. And the third highest damage was the SU-12244, which Angelina took out, and he had 2,151 hit points. So if she hadn't have taken him out, he would have probably done more damage and possibly even taken a high caliber out of that game. So very well done. to Angelina. She picked up 1,448 hit points, which actually puts her, if I look this correctly, there's 5 members of the enemy team who are above her on damage, and 3 members of her own team, so she's got 8. She's in 9th place. And when it came to kills, it was actually the Tornwagen who got the best with 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV, Angelina, the Super Hellcat on the enemy team, all got 3 each. And then in joint 3rd place is the Scorpion G on her own team, the Challenger on the enemy, and their M12 and the Striv 1030. When it came to base XP, Angelina's in 2nd place. The Tornwagen got 1,180. It's Tornwagen, sorry, isn't it? Not Tornwagen. Tornwagen got 1,180, and Angelina picked up 912. 3rd place was the Waffenträger with 897. 11 shots fired, 4 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 4 splash, damage of 1,448 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. She hit 6 of the enemy, killed 3, 1,197 hit points of stun assist off 3 stuns. She earned 37,191 credits of the battle, and after ammunition and everything, she took away a profit of 30,002 credits, 1,368 XP, and with the bonus she took away 5,472. So that's a pretty good game, and that in its own right would probably be a contest winning game, unless of course Talon managed to get an ace tanker, which would of course supplant her. But of course Angelina's already won the weekend with that good game she had in the Gorilla, the one we just saw, yes, in the other video. Yes, she aced it, so she wins the weekend straight away. But now we've got another replay, also in the GW Panther. See if she can do better. And here's the second battle, and this one is on the west spawn of Berlin. Game on. 2 marks of excellence already on the barrel of the GW Panther. Of course, she's just got the 2nd mark on the Gorilla, and I think she'll find that one, well, a little more challenging to actually get the 3rd mark on, because of course it's played by a lot of people, which makes the standard fairly high. Oh, this 40 TP doesn't know where he's going. I always keep driving. If they get in the way, then they'll soon realise to their cost that your Arty's normally quite a bit heavier than they are, and they don't want to hit an Arty if they can help it. Okay, she's going into that little alcove down this street where you can actually shoot at the enemy tanks who are in the centre area. It looks like there's a T-29 there at the moment. Okay. Hunting the target, T-29 first. Almost fully dialed in, she's loaded, ready to roll. Rounds out. Direct hit! Right on the money, 199 hit points. She's found another one. It's an Easy 8 down to the south. The T-29's still there. Now she's got an AT-15A. The premium tier 7 British tank destroyer. And she's just lining him up. There we go, rounds out. Lands just in front of him, stuns him, but she didn't get a pen. I'm wondering, I think she's tracked him there. I think he just repaired his track, or has he gone tracked again? Looks like he's tracked on the left side this time. She's going to go for it. Rounds out. That's a direct hit, 174. Okay, heavy tank number 6. She's tier 7 in a tier 7 game this time. And unfortunately tier 6 is bottom tier, so obviously she's going to have to work harder to get a better XP. Rounds out in the heavy tank. It just landed in front of him for 124. She's now trying to get the KV2. Oh, he's gone. He was taken out by the 45 TP on our team. And we're now trying to get the Caro, but it's a bit difficult because he's too close. This heavy tank number 6, though, is in a very dangerous position. Rounds out, direct hit, 275, and she picked up some stun assist immediately afterwards. Okay, down in the south we've got an 88 shooting from behind the barricades. He's pulled back just for a moment. She's almost loaded. Standard reload is 25.89 seconds. She's got it down to 21. So quite a bit dropped. She's using premium consumables. It does speed up the aiming and everything. It makes it so much easier to score lots of damage. M6. Here we go. Rounds out. Another. In fact, it says it was a near miss. So landed alongside him. Didn't actually hit him. But she did pick up 19 hit points. She's now going to try and hit this Type 58, the Chinese version of the T-3485. Slightly inferior version of the T-3485. Oh, now there's the AT-15A that she hit earlier. And she's having a bit of difficulty actually trying to shoot over the buildings, but she still gets him for 205, and he's taken out of the game by the IS-2 shielded. Yeah, I think it was this building nearby here that's actually in the way, or is it? It's either that or it's the Opera building, which is not too far away. I think that's the Opera building anyway. Difficult shot on the T-29 at the moment. Rounds out, and she hits him. 215. It was a very difficult shot because it was very close to the building, and there was only a narrow gap she could thread it through. She did. VK3002D trying to get across the bridge as quickly as he can, but he's got a wreck in the way, and I think Angelina might try to turn him into a wreck if she can. It's a difficult shot though, again, because she's got to shoot it between the supports, and he's still pushing that wreck out the way, so he's still there. Rounds out. It hits the supports. Now I think he's still there, but he's using that wreck for cover, because the wreck hasn't provided enough of the gap for her to squeeze through. And she puts a shot into that Easy 8, the redefined area in the south. You know, they put some buildings in the open area where we used to be shooting across at the landscape to provide a bit of cover so people could get in and get engaged in each other. Oh, a lovely hit into the Easy 8's rear. She picked up 230 off that one. The good thing about the angles on the GW and that turret that will turn either side is that it'll actually shoot 26 degrees either side of the centre line, which is very close to the 30 degrees either side that the M44 will swivel. And she just killed the 88 for 67 hit points. So she's got her first kill. Now going after that VK3002D. I think that's the same one she was firing at earlier. He's had to fall back because the rest of his team has been collapsing. Rounds out. This looks good. It is 243, and he's gone down, so she picked up the stun assist. Okay, looking down to the south. Very difficult angles down to the south. There's only 3 enemies left. Just trying to get as close as she can so she can get some more hits in on him. There's a Cromwell, but he's behind the right stack, which will make it virtually impossible to hit him, and he's now in the trench headed south. She's much better off if she changes the angles altogether, moves a bit further south. Okay, she's going to have a go. Another enemy's been spotted. It is the Arty. He's hiding in that corner. He just shotgunned our Super Hellcat from his position behind the building. She's going to try and loop a shot in. I'm not sure if she's going to get much. No, she decided instead to go to the Cromwell. And the Cromwell just killed our M6. He's on the way over. Oh! Now that was close. She's going to now try and hit the GW, who's probably reloaded by now. The Cromwell and the GW are the last 2 alive on their team. He's hiding behind those bushes, that GW, and the Cromwell's about to die. and now it's just the GW. He's the only one left, and if he's still in the same spot, he'll be behind that bush, and Angelina's loaded. That's one in from the other Arty on our team, and there he is. So she does get some damage assist, or damage assist, some splash, but she didn't get the kill. He's given his gun up. He's given up. He wasn't going to get a reload in time, and it's game over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tanker as well for Angelina75 and the GW Panther. She got a first class in the last one, and she also managed to get a bruiser in the last game as well for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 10, but in this game she did better because she got a Confederate as well, and her win rate was higher. Yes, she got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else, and her win rate was 2,662. If you remember the previous game, it was 2,042, so she's definitely improved it just in those 2 games, and I think you can probably see that there wasn't much time difference between them, because that one was down as 21-24 on the 14th. This one's, it's 21-4-18, so it's a day actually between them, but she's practicing her GW, she's getting better and better with it. Anyway, let's have a look at the team score and see where she is. Well, she got the second highest damage in this game because the 45T picked up to the high caliber and 2,937 hit points, whereas Angelina picked up a Confederate and 2,010. The next high scorer was Cromwell B on our team with 1,788. When it came to kills, it was Cromwell B who did the best with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the Super Hellcat and to 3 members of the enemy team, their T29, their GW Panther and their Cromwell B. And when it came to base XP, it was Cromwell B on our team did the best with 1,117. 1,015 went to the 45 TP, and Angelina picked up the 3rd highest base XP with 871. She fired 15 shots in this game, 7 direct hits but no penetrations, 13 splash. Damage of 2,010 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 8 of the enemy, killed 1, there's her Confederate. 495 hit points of damage assist and 560 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. She earned 39,339 for the battle. She got some for completing a mission, and the total credit takeaway was 78,125 credits. She earned 1,306 for the game, and she got the ×2 as well because it was her first victory of another day, and 2,613 experience points altogether. So as you can see, as Talon1958 says, she's getting almost unbeatable. Well, certainly for him. I think some other members of the group could probably give her a good challenge, but she is doing incredibly well. She's getting better and better with certain Arties all the time, which is why she's getting more marks than Talon is. But I suppose she's getting more practice in whilst he's elsewhere. Anyway, very well done by Angelina. I'm sure I'll see another replay probably by Talon later on in the week, and if it's not Talon, it'll probably be another one from Angelina. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do remember to let other people know that this channel exists and that we've got a second channel called The General, where you can watch great replays without any commentary whatsoever. I know some of you said, yes, but we miss out on the commentary, but I couldn't comment on that many Paul's Medal replays because it's just too many. I would probably have a sore throat. I'm putting out almost as many replays as that Lacho Watt replays, because of course actually we've got 2 channels, he's only got 1, but we're putting out more replays than he is every day because he's putting out 6 I think on his channel. We're putting out 5 on this one, 5 on General and 2 on this one, so quite a lot of replays, and I think my voice probably couldn't stand that many commentaries in one day, but I could certainly try, but I think I'd probably fail. So thanks very much for watching.